looking at plans and how measurement links up with plans. All right, so here we go. Here's our first contextual question. And we can see here, this is a plan of a building or a small house. All right, and we have dimensions on it. We've got all kinds of different things in the plan. We've got walls, we've got doors, we've got windows and beds and basins and all kinds of things on here. All right, so you've got to learn how to read these plans. You must familiarize yourself with them. So this is why we're covering it tonight as well. Okay, I'm just zooming out so you can get the big picture there. There we go. That's the full picture of the plan. I hope you can see everything. If at any point, guys, you can't see things or it's too small, or please just let me know in chat, or yeah, just let us know. All right. All right. Get Jarrell there struggling with sound. I'm sure you can help her out there. All right. So this is a plan of a little building. We see dimensions everywhere. All kinds of details, and there's some text at the bottom there, which is also quite relevant as well. Let's get straight into the questions. Let's have a look. Question 1, nice and easy to start off with. We always start easy and we get challenging as we go. Determine how many, oops, you should say how many, not determine many. Determine how many doors and windows are shown in the diagram. All right, so I'm going to focus on the diagram. How many doors, how many windows are in the diagram? All right, I'll give you a little clue. These quarter circle shapes are doors, and these gaps in the walls here are windows. All right, Bianca's already got 5 doors. They're easy to see, these little quarter circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Sophie, try and see if you can log out and log back in again, or right click on me and unpin. Right click and unpin that sometimes also helps. 5 doors, 5 windows. Okay, let's check it out. 1 door, 2, 3, 4, 5 doors and windows. Let's go up to the top here. I'll mark in blue. 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, 1 down here, 1 over here. So yes, it looks like we've got 5 doors and 5 windows. Yes, 5 doors, 5 windows. All right, strange how this part of the house here doesn't have any windows. Neither does this room here, which looks like it's a lounge. No windows in those rooms. 5 doors, 5 windows. Very good. Nice and easy. Okay. So an easy question to start off. And we're going to progress into more challenging ones as we go. Right. Hope you guys are all okay. Let's move on to the next question. I'm going to bounce up and down from the question to the diagram so that you guys can see. But here's the next question. Ooh. What is the probability of finding a door that opens towards the left in the plan from the outside? Let's read it again. What is the probability? Remember the word probability. We got to calculate probability. Now, the equation or the formula to calculate probability should come into your mind now. We need to find the probability of a door that opens towards the left in the plan from the outside. Okay. A door that opens to the left from the outside. Who wants to help me with this one? Who wants to help me with this question? Anybody? Somebody?
Anybody?
Anybody?
Where's Emmanuel to join
Where's
us
Emmanuel?
now?
All right, there we go. Barbara there with the hand.
There we
yes.
go.
Good evening. How are you?
Good evening, sir.
I'm good, thank you. All right. What are we going to do here? How do we even start? We need to know the probability of a door that opens to the left from the outside.
I said 2 out of 5.
Okay, so there's 5 in total. All right, so we're going to say probability here for P for probability. We need a fraction, and we need a total number of doors. You said it was 5 out of 5, so that must go at the bottom. And you're saying it's 2 doors that open to the left. So from the outside. I can see a door at the top here coming in from the outside, and I can see a door here at the bottom coming in from the outside. Let's look at the bottom one first. When you come in from the outside with this door, does it open to the right at the bottom or the left?
Oh, sorry, the right actually.
Okay, that one opens to the right, so we can't have that. The top one, as we come in, yes, you got to put yourself in another direction, the opposite direction. Yes, that one definitely opens to the left. So you would say 1 out of 5. All right, good. Now let's have a look at the question again. Don't go away, because have we finished answering the question? There it is, question 2. What's the probability of finding a door that opens towards the left in the plan from the outside? Give your answer as a decimal. All right, are we done? We got to change this, don't we?
Yes, it's 0.2.
Very good. All right, let's put that in the calculator. Thank you. Perfect. 1 out of 5, which equals as a decimal 0.2. So they don't want it as a fraction or a percentage. They want it as a decimal. Thank you very much. Perfect. Well done.
Thank you.
All right, moving on to the next question. We're doing well. Let me just stop there for a second and talk about probability. You will hardly ever find a probability, a question in an exam that's a contextual question that's all probability. Like you get measurement questions and finance questions and data handling questions and stuff like that. You will hardly ever see a contextual question that is just probability. So what they do to put in the probability marks into the exam is they slip in these probability questions wherever they can. But it's fine because it's easy to do. All right. So be prepared that every now and again in a contextual question, which could be measurement or maps and plans or anything else, they might sneak in a probability question. All right. But you don't get big probability contextual questions. Okay. All right. So that is the probability of getting a door that opens to the left from the outside in this house. The probability is 1 out of the 5. So remember this 5 here is the total possible. There are 5 doors and only one of them opens from the left. All right. The top there, the 1, that's only one door that opens to the left, sorry, from the outside. That's why we got 1 over 5. And they want it in decimal format. You just use your calculator for that. All right, let's move on to question 3. Let's see what they got for us. Question 3. The living space stated on the plan is 51,8. Is it? Yes. 51,8 square meters. Confirm this figure through calculation. All right, what are they talking about now? So down here at the bottom, or living area or living space, they say is 51,8 square meters. We need to confirm this through calculation. What do I do? Ladies and gentlemen, what do I do? Anyone out there can help me? How could we confirm the square meterage of this house? What should I do? Anyone out there? Anyone have any ideas? What should I do to confirm how many square meters this house is? All right, we need to get, I'll put it in brackets here, 51,8 meters squared. How can I confirm that this house's area, the living area of this house is 51,8 meters squared? Anybody?
Somebody.
Anybody? Where is Emmanuel? Is he even here tonight?
He is. I saw him
he's
comment
been-
on the chat.
Yeah, he's being quiet. Lufuno.
Well, Lufuna, just check for a message. There we go.
Lufuno, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, sir. How are you?
Excellent. I'm good. How are you?
I'm not fine.
Good. Lufuno, what do I do?
Oh, he says it's not fine.
Oh, he's not fine. Sorry. I thought he said he's. He said he's not fine. Sorry, Lufuno. What's wrong? What happened? Are you okay?
I'm not okay. Load shedding just hit now, like a few minutes ago.
Hey.
And right now, I don't have data, so I had to go fetch my friend's hotspot.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm really sorry. Yeah, I'm currently sitting in load shedding as well. I've got my battery lights all charged up. I've got a battery powering the Wi-Fi router. So yes, I got no electricity, but we're making it happen. Eh? This is how we live now in South Africa. We've become routine. We used to it. We're resilient. We're building resilience. All right, tell me,
Okay, so
what do I do?
so can you please start all over since I missed out on a lot of things.
All
Because
right,
I
I'm
see
gonna.
you at number 3.
Yeah, the question 1 and 2 is very easy. Question 1 was how many doors and windows are there? So we just counted how many doors and windows there were. Question 2 was what's the probability of finding a door that opens to the left, which was only this door here with a blue tick, 1 out of 5, why you see 1/5 there, and they said shown as a decimal. So we just changed it to a decimal. Question 3, the one you walked into, is you see this number here, it's 51.8 square meters. This house is 51.8 square meters. How can we confirm this? What calculations can we do to confirm this?
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you, sir.
All right. There was someone else that raised their hand. Lufuna, you don't want to try this one?
I don't know.
Okay, all right. No, maybe try another one. That's fine. Don't worry. We'll try another one just now. Anyone else? I'm sure there was someone else that raised their hand.
I think it was Khabo. It might have been a mistake, or maybe they had a question.
Okay. Anyone else out there? All right, there we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Just look for a message. There we go.
All right. What do I do?
I'm not too sure. This is
That's
just
fine. That's
but
fine.
I think you obviously have to work out the area for
Mm-hmm.
the whole room, but
Mm-hmm.
because it doesn't give the area of the whole room, you have to work separate it into certain shapes, like the first square, the second square, the third square, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah. So when I first saw this, I also was a little bit confused because, and if you spot details, you can see here, for example, I'm going to draw a line for this dimension here. And this dimension goes from the one side of the middle wall to the outside of the outer wall. So I thought to myself, hold on, what about wall thickness and stuff like that? But I tried this question out and they ignore wall thickness. So it's not as difficult as that. It's a simple calculation. What is the area of the whole house? All right, so you can help me with this. What's the formula for the area of the shape? We got a square or a rectangle here. What formula can we use?
length times breadth.
Very good, length times breadth. Okay, so let's work out the length first. We've got some numbers here at the top and the side. Let's add. Do you think we should add them up?
Yes.
All right, we'll do this top one first. But now, what are the units of this drawing? I'll show you down below. You can see the text underneath the diagram. There are some units that they use. What units are they using in this diagram?
Millimeters.
Millimeters. All right. So we're going to have to take these dimensions, add them up and convert them, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's use the top ones first. So I'm going to do 3. You just check that I'm doing it correctly. So 3,550 millimeters plus 3,550 millimeters. Am I good so far?
Yes.
All right, I'll add these up. Do you use your calculator? I'm going to check with mine as well. What do you get on yours?
The same thing.
All right, so 7,100 millimeters. What should I do with this?
I think you I don't know, so
That's fine. You don't have to know everything. All right. And I appreciate you trying to help out. So we've got millimeters here for the length. We're going to need, they want meters squared in the answer. So what should we do with this 7,100 millimeters?
Oh, you have to convert it to meters.
All right. How do we do that?
You divide by 1,000, I think.
Absolutely. And what do we get then?
Is it 7, 1.
Absolutely. Yes, you are absolutely right. All right, let me just move this up. I'm going to make space here, 7,1. I'm going to write it down. Just move this up quickly. All right, that should be fine. So 7,1 meters. All right, we got meters. We need meters. Let's do the breadth quickly. We're going to, which dimensions do we take now for the breadth? We use the top ones for the length.
Use the right.
Okay. So 3750 and 3550.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to add those two up. You can check on your side. I'll check on my side. I'm getting 7,300.
Yeah.
Millimeters. All right. And you say we must convert this as well.
Yes. Divide by
Alright.
1,000. Then that'll give you 7.3 meters.
All right. Let me do that quickly. It gives me 7,3. All right. So I've got a length and a breadth in meters now. What do I do?
You multiply them together.
All
The
right. So
7.3.
okay. So we need to multiply these together because it's length times breadth. You check on your side. I'll check on mine. What are you getting on your side?
The same thing, 51.8.
All right. Okay. So yes, they say 51,8. Confirm that this is the area. All right. And we can see here on the diagram, they say the living area is 51,8. So yes, they were right. They've done their calculations correctly. We're checking them and well done. Khabo, thank you so much for your assistance.
You're welcome, sir.
Awesome. All right, there we go. So what looks like a strange question to start off with, confirm the area. It's actually not too bad. We know the area of this shape is length times breadth. Let's work out the length. Let's work out the breadth. Being very much aware that we have to change the millimeters on this diagram to meters because they want square meterage. All right, yes, I will bring in the fire. Okay, here we go, keeping us warm. Any questions so far? We all good? If there's no questions, I'm going to show you question 4. Are you ready? We're going further down, guys. Remember, the further down we go, the deeper the water.
Well,
All right, we don't.
says they don't understand where you got 3,750.
Okay, so the first two numbers, the 3550 and the 3550, are here at the top. I'm going to say L for length, L for length. So we added those two up. We wanted a total length there. And then on the right-hand side, we used these numbers here for the breadth, those two, because we wanted a total breadth for the right-hand side. So that's where our breadth comes from. So this 3750 is where I got that value from. Okay. All right, next question. Let's see what they got for us. I hope everyone's okay out there. Pretty quiet. Question 4. If the outside wall of the bathroom measures 34 millimeters on the plan, determine the scale of this RDB floor plan. Oh, Jonas. All right. So if the outside wall of the bathroom measures 34 millimeters, determine the scale of the plan. The outside wall of the bathroom. That must be this one on the right-hand side, yeah. And that measures 34. All right, Tabaling there. Tabaling, you want to help me out? Check your screen there, Tabaling. There should be a little prompt to unmute. All right, Tabaling, just check your screen there. We've asked you to unmute so you can help us out here. We've got to work out the scale of this plan. Oh no, look for don't worry because everything was recorded. So if you miss anything, you can go to the YouTube channel. They will show the recording there, so don't stress. Okay, I'm sorry that the load shedding's hit you. It's a thing. It's a thing. It hits all of us. As far as you ask, yeah, we've we've experienced the worst of it as well.
Even
right.
things, sir. Sorry, sir.
Itaviling, are you ready to speak?
There we go.
Yes, sorry, it was load shedding.
Oh, sorry, man. Yeah, we're all getting hit by load shedding tonight. All right, what do I do? I need to work out the scale of this map.
Yes, sir. I don't know, sir.
Oh. All right, well, help me out. I'll help you. I'll help you. You help me. Hey, I'll help you. You help me. All right. Let me just
Could you please repeat the question again?
Of course I will. I'm gonna just remove all this nonsense here that's gonna distract you, and make a blank space. Come on now. So we need to work out scale. Now, scale is usually given in a ratio. So they want us to work out the scale of this map. So I'm going to write on top here just now what we're looking for. Okay, so scale. We need two numbers. It's usually 1 is to something, right? You happy with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And this number on the left-hand side is this number on the left the map measured distance, or is it the real world distance on the left?
The map measured distance.
Absolutely. And on the right is the real world distance, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. They've given up a map measured distance. It's 34 millimeters. I've drawn it in here on the left. They're saying the outside wall of the bathroom is 34 millimeters measured on the map. So we can put that here, eh?
Yes, sir.
All right. What do I put on the other side?
Do you put the real map distance?
Yes, which is what? You can see there that the bathroom, the outside wall of the bathroom is
1,700
yes, and the units are
millimeters.
Millimeters. All right, good. So we got something here. We're building a scale. We got something. What do I do now?
You calculate it, sir.
Okay, so we need 1, hey? We need a 1 on the left.
Yes, sir.
So what must I do to 34 to get 1? What maths can I do to 34 to get a 1?
You divide by 34, sir.
Absolutely clever. Divide by 34. And what I do on the left, I must do on the
right-hand side, sir.
Absolutely. You know your stuff. All right. Yes, you get your calculator. You do the calculation. I'll check on my side.
It's 50 millimeters, sir.
Yes, you already done it. 50. Excellent. So this is our scale of the map. 1 is to 50. All right. Now, sorry, guys. It's supposed to be millimeters. Just remember, well done. That was brilliant. Itabaling, brilliant. You know your stuff.
Sir.
Thank you very much. Sir. Good job. All right. So please make sure that on scale, when you do a scale, the left-hand side must be the map measured distance, and the right-hand side must be the real world distance. The real world distance is often drawn on the map. They have to give you a map measured distance, or you will have to measure with a ruler yourself. All right. But often they give it to you. And please make sure that your units are the same. So we got given millimeters. The dimensions in this drawing are in millimeters, so we're fine. If one of them was different, you would have to convert to make sure you have the same units. Only once you have the same units can you start dividing. Please remember that. All right, you can't divide if you got millimeters and meters. Okay. All right, you guys are on the ball tonight. On the ball. What else do they have for us? Any questions about this? Are we good? Okay, so if you look on the left-hand side of the diagram, I'm going to rub out the 34, and this is the bathroom here. So this area here is the bathroom, and they said the outside wall of the bathroom. So we need to talk about this dimension here, and they've got a number there, 1,700 millimeters. So that's the reason why we used 1,700 millimeters. The 34 came from the question. They said, if that outside wall was measured on the plan with a ruler, and they say on the plan, measured on the plan with a ruler, they said it is 34 millimeters. That came from the question. Okay. So you need two pieces of information. You need a ruler measurement and you need a real world measurement to build your scale. They can give it to you in many ways. They can give it to you in the question. They might ask you to measure it yourself. You might have to calculate it, but you need two dimensions. Not two numbers for this. You need a map measured number and a real world number to build your scale. All right. Make sure that the units are the same and get the left-hand side to 1. All right. Kagiso's got a question. I love it. Kagiso.
Good evening.
Evening, how are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
Good, thanks.
With the ratio, how do we know that we're supposed to divide or multiply? Because in some ratio scales that they taught us, in some cases we're supposed to multiply, and in some cases we're supposed to divide. So how do we know?
Well, at the end of the day, you need to get a 1 on the left. And if the number that they give you, like the 34, is bigger, you're going to have to reduce it down using division. If the number on the left is smaller than 1, like 0.2 or 0.05, you will have to multiply that very small number up to 1 and then multiply the same on the right-hand side. So if it's bigger than 1, you'll have to reduce it down with division. If it's smaller than 1, you'll have to multiply up to get. But as long as you get a 1 on the left-hand side, and whatever math you do to get that 1, you must apply the same math on the right-hand side of the ratio.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Yes, we're working, guys. We're working together. It's all happening. All right, let's see what other questions we've got, because I've got a stinker at the end of all this, and I'm trying to get to it. But you guys, I think, are trying to, or maybe you're not. Let's have a look. Right, this is the question that I really wanted to get you. So here's another diagram with dimensions all over it. Okay, another house. I'll zoom out a little bit just to see it, but I'm going to zoom back in just now. So there it is, another house with dimensions on it, and they even put in the units there, another millimeter dimensions, more millimeter dimensions. Okay, we've got bathrooms and bedrooms and cupboards and living rooms and all kinds of things. All right, let's see the questions that they've got with this diagram over here. Question number 1 at the bottom there, you can see it says, identify the feature you will find upon entering the bathroom. Identify the feature you will find upon entering the bathroom. Anyone in chat want to tell us? Can you see the bathroom? What feature will you find when you enter the bathroom? Yes. All right. You enter the bathroom here through this door. What's the first thing you see? All right. Straight ahead. If you go through that door straight ahead, you'll first see the sink. If you look a little bit to the left, there's a question. And the hand's gone again. You look a little bit to the left, you'll see the toilet. And if you look even more to the left, you'll see the bath. So the first thing you see as you walk in there, right directly in front of you, is the basin or the sink, whatever you want to call it. Okay, that's the first thing you see as you enter the bathroom through the door. All right, nice and easy. Sure, guys, you just have to write the word basin or sink and you get 2 marks. Bonus. Let's see the next question. Write down the number of windows facing south. Write down or give us the number of windows that face south. Someone's going to help me here. Write down the number of windows facing south. We got map directions now. Huh? Well, it makes absolute sense because on the left-hand side, yeah, we've got an arrow pointing north. So they want to know which windows or how many windows are facing south. South-facing windows, how many are there? All right, there we go. We've got answers coming in. I've got answers coming in, answers coming in, answers coming in. How many windows face south? How many windows face south? We got 4, 1, 1 and 4, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1. South-facing windows. All right, if this arrow is pointing north, then south is facing this way, isn't it? And where are all the windows? There's one, 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 and there's one. Those are all the windows. How many are facing south? How many are pointing south? Huh. All right. Someone needs to help me with this. Explain to me. How many windows face south? Someone needs to help me, guys. Who wants to help me out and explain how many windows face south? I'm getting 1s and 3s and 4s, getting all kinds of different things. You got to help me out. Explain to me. Why are you saying 2 or 3 or 1 or 4? Getting all kinds of answers here. Sure, Bianca, even with a little laughing face. All right, we've counted all the windows, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. There's 8 windows. How many face south, guys? North is up. Yeah? North is up, right? So south must be down. There's a hand.
Hi, sir.
Hey, how you? Help me out here. How many are facing south?
So I'm seeing one at the bottom of the living room.
One at the bottom. That's the only one facing south. All these other ones are facing different directions. I mean, these ones over here are facing east. All right, those ones are facing east. The ones at the top are facing north. The ones on this side are facing west. On the left, they're facing west. So we only got one facing south, guys. At the bottom there, that one is facing down. All right, determine the length of the interior wall, excluding the door that is not given, if the door takes up a length of 86 centimeters in the wall. All right, let's just understand this. In fact, I'm going to copy and paste this and bring it up here to the diagram. Let's have a look at it here. All right, there it is. Determine the length of the interior bathroom wall. Where is that? All right, interior bathroom wall. This one that's marked in red is the exterior. So the interior one is this one here. All right, on the inside. Determine that length, excluding the door. They don't want the door. All right. If the door takes up a length of 86, so this door, all right, that I'm pointing an arrow to is 86 centimeters. What is the length of the bathroom wall without the door? And I want this in centimeters. Let's give it in centimeters, please. Anybody out there can help me with this one. I need the length of this wall that I've with the red arrow here without the door. The length of that wall without the door. Who can help me with this? Some interesting questions. Anybody?
Somebody.
Where's Emmanuel? Hey, Emmanuel's so quiet.
I think Emmanuel just like divorced us or something. I'm not sure because he doesn't want to talk to us anymore. There he is.
Emmanuel. Anybody. Somebody. It's Emmanuel. Emmanuel, good to hear. Good afternoon. Good to hear from you, man. Tell me, how am I going to do this? I'm good.
Okay.
How am I going to work this out? I need the length of this wall without the door.
So you're going to okay. Wait. We want the length of So what we're going to do is that we're going to look at we already know that the given length is 86 centimeters
For the door.
which means yes, the given length of the door is 86 centimeters. What we have to do is we have to look at how long it is from the wall of bedroom 1 to bedroom 2.
Yes. So if I drew an arrow here at the top, imagine if there was an arrow there with a dimension, that could help us, eh?
Yes, sir.
Can't we get some numbers in there? Can't we find out what that value is?
I believe we can.
All right.
Can.
Because we've got some numbers at the top there we can work with, eh?
So what you can do is that you're gonna take that 13,680 and subtract it with 5,130 and the 4,680, and then it will give you the length of the bathroom, which will be the number that you're going to subtract it with 86.
All right, I'm doing exactly what you say. Yeah, so what 5130 millimeters. All right, I'm writing units as I go. All right, so let's do this calculation. Let's see. So what we're doing is we're taking the whole length of the house, all right, which is this one at the top here, and we're going to minus this 4680 and minus the 5130 to get this dimension in the middle that's missing. All right, okay, that's what we're doing here. So let's do that calculation. So 13680 minus 4680 plus 5130. All right, Emmanuel, I got 3870.
Let me just verify that, sir.
All right, no problem. Yes. Yes, and the people in chat are also confirming for me.
Yes, sir.
All right, okay.
3,870. You're going to subtract
now what do we
by
do?
86 centimeters, which is the length of the door.
Okay, so we need to subtract.
Oh, so wait. Before you subtract, you have to convert it, because this is still in millimeters.
Hey, there we go. Tell me how to do that.
You're going to divide it by 1,000.
That how many millimeters in a centimeter?
Oh,
millimeters.
100, sir.
Even less. How many of these little tiny millimeters are in 1 centimeter? Even less. If you look at the ruler, and you picture your classroom ruler, you got 1 centimeter markings
10.
in between, and you got all the. There we go. All right, so we divide by 10, and that'll give us 387 centimeters. All right, and you said I must. What must I do with this?
What you're going
You said
to
I
do
must
is that you're going
subtract.
to subtract it by 86 centimeters.
Okay, so we should all. So 387 minus 86. And we get 301 centimeters. Emmanuel, so good to hear your voice again.
Thank you very much. Likewise, sir.
All right, excellent. Thanks, Emmanuel. Okay, 301 centimeters for that wall without the door. Yes, Tando. All right, also confirming the answer. Good. Guys, we're still not even in the deep water. Any questions about this? Are we all good here? Any questions? Did you guys see how we did that? Anybody? No questions? Speak now. Don't ever hold your peace. Yes.
You're just taking the words out of my mouth tonight, Teacher Dale. I'm just out here trying to say, speak now, don't forever hold your peace. And already saying it.
Okay, we're gonna skip down to the meat, guys, to the deep water now. Okay, we've been eating cornflakes. We need to eat meat now. All right. So how do we get 301? I'm going to walk through this one more time. So we needed to find the dimension of this bathroom. The wall here at the bottom, which is pretty much the same as the dimension at the top there, but we don't want the door. All right, so we need to get this depth of this red piece. We took the whole house's length, which is 13,680. We took away the 4680 and the 5130. That left us with 3870 in the middle. All right, then we said take that 3870, but we first convert it down to centimeters because I said I wanted this in centimeters. So we divide by 10, we get 387 centimeters. Then we have to remove the door because they say, yeah, determine the length of the interior bathroom wall, excluding the door. In the question it says excluding the door. So that's why we minus the door. And that gives us an answer of 301. Okay. Well, it's like rump steak. It'll melt in your mouth. This kind of meat is good for you. All right, it makes you strong. All right, watch. Here we go. Let's have a look, guys. We don't have much time. Let's have a look. We're going to tackle this. The kitchen and the bathroom should be tiled. This is where measurement and finance all come together, smashing into the maps and plans section. It's all happening now, the perfect storm. Here we go. The kitchen and the bathroom should be tiled. The floor tile dimension is 500 millimeters times 500 millimeters. So let me draw a little diagram. We got a tile. It's 500 mils by 500 mils. Those are the dimensions. Okay. When buying tiles, you need to buy 5% more to cater for breakages. Everyone knows that. You don't just buy exactly what you need. You're going to get breakages. You're going to chop pieces off. You're going to crack one. You get a little bit more. So they're telling you need to get 5% more than what you need. A tiling company charges a lot of money for labor, and can get the tiles at $249.90 per box. All right, $244.90 per box. All this information you're obviously going to use, guys. So let's just keep track of it. You may use the following information: area equals length times width. We know that. Note that all items like the bath, stove, cupboards, etc., are movable items, and tiling will be done on the spaces where they will be placed. Now, what that means is, if I go up to the diagram here, we're doing the kitchen and the bath, if I'm not mistaken. All right. So we're doing this area and this area here. But those areas are full of appliances. You see that? We've got stoves and cupboards and baths and sinks and toilets. All right. So the question says here, all items like the bath, stove, cupboards, etc., are movable, and tiling will be done on the spaces where they will be placed. So in other words, they're saying you're tiling all the floor area underneath those things, as if they weren't there. You have to say that, because otherwise you'd be asking, well, how do I go around the toilet? Do I remove the area of the toilet? No. Pretend it's not there. Pretend the appliances are not there. We're tiling the whole area of the bathroom and the kitchen. Okay, so we need to tile that. That's what that sentence means. All right, let's go over it one more time. The kitchen and the bar should be tiled. The tile dimensions are 500 by 500. They're on the right-hand side. When buying, you must buy 5% more. A company charges $8186.09 for labor, and tiles come at $249.90 per box. Okay, here we go. Calculate the total area that must be tiled in meters squared. Calculate the total area that must be tiled in meters squared. Somebody.
Anybody.
Anybody.
Somebody.
Somebody.
We need to drop a mixtape.
Does anyone out there know a producer that we can hook up with and connect to help us drop a mixtape? We're gonna make a lot of money. Kabo,
Please.
yes?
Please let us know.
Kabo, you
Kabo,
there?
just take us. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, so Michael's a DJ, so you can hook me up anytime.
Awesome, thank you. Jeez, I feel like we can make a lot of money, myself and Kia. Right, we need to work out the area meters squared of the bathroom and the kitchen because it needs to be tiled. What do I do?
So I think you work out the area for the bathroom and then the area for the kitchen and then add them together.
All right, they say use these formulas, so we'll use these formulas, right? Help me put in these dimensions for the bathroom first. I need a length and a breadth.
So for the bathroom, I'd say the
We worked it out. We worked it out, didn't we? It was
38,870 millimeters.
all right. So you remember it. You got it down there. All right. So I need that. And what's the other dimension?
2,250.
Okay. So let's just do that. So 2250. Whoops. I'm going to confuse people. They're going to say, why did you use that for length? All right. So 3870 times 2250. All right. It's going to give us a huge number, isn't it? Should we not convert? We can convert now. Or in fact, let's convert now. You should always convert first before we do the formulas. All right. So let's convert first. How do we convert these millimeters to meters?
You divide by 100.
That's centimeters.
Oh, sorry. No, you divide by 1,000.
Absolutely. All right. So we divide that by 1,000. All right. So I'm going to do the conversion here in the fraction. All right. So I'm converting the millimeters into meters here in a fraction. Don't freak out, guys. I'm doing it in my sum. All right, we convert first. So that'll give me 3,87 meters times 2,25 meters. You happy with that?
Yes.
All right. Let's do I'm going to get the answer now. You can tell me the answer, but what about the kitchen?
You're gonna say 6,030 millimeters times 5,130 millimeters.
Yeah, that dimension looks a bit skewed, but I think you're right. I think we must use the 630. Okay, and I'm gonna convert in the sum as we go here. So the millimeters need to be converted. We must divide them by 1,000. And I times it by 5. You said 5,130. Guys, at any point, if you're not sure why we're writing this stuff down, please raise your hand and ask. Okay, feel free to ask. 5,13 meters. Okay, so what we're doing is we're going to use this dimension, and we're using the top one there, because this arrow here, I'm going to draw it here in red. All right, this arrow which shows this dimension, we can move it all the way down for the kitchen. It's the same for the kitchen. Okay, that's why we're using that value. So that dimension for the bedroom at the top goes all the way down, and you can use it for the kitchen. All right, let's see what answers we're getting. Gabo, have you got answers for us?
Yes.
All right, what did you get for the bathroom?
I got 8,000. Oh, sorry, 8.7075 meters.
Meters squared for the
Meters
bathroom,
squared.
and the other one?
30,9339 meters squared.
30,9339. All right. 30,9339. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Should I round these off?
No.
Very good answer. When do we round off?
At the end of the question.
Absolutely. You're on fire tonight. All right. What do I do now?
You're gonna add those two answers together.
All right. So
and
total area. Okay, so 30,9339 plus 8,7075. All right, this gives us 39,6414.
Yes.
6414. Can I round this off?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this raises a very good point, because this is question number 5, and it says calculate the area. At the end of a question, you can round off. Okay. Now, if you were doing this job as a Tyler, you wouldn't round off here, but because this is an exam and they ask us to round off our answers, this is the answer to question 5. So we will round this off because this is the answer to a question. So we will round this off to 2 decimal places here. If this was one big question, it wasn't split up or scaffolded, then you don't have to round off. But because they want an answer for this question only, we will round this off. Okay, we've got a question here. Kabo, just wait a second. We've got a question. Oh, it's gone. Kabo, just wait a second. We've got a question.
Are we not rounding down?
Are you saying why are we chopping off the 1,4?
Because in...
Are you saying why are we chopping off the 1,4?
No, I'm asking, are we not rounding down? As in, I need to we got 39,64.
Yeah,
and then we get rid of the 6,4, because when we do these type of multiplications.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Most of the time when we round down, we we round down the weight. No, it's not the weight. What is this? The amount of space required to fill an object, which is packaging. Sorry, I mixed this with packaging.
It's okay. It's fine. In fact, Remember when we said when we do jobs.
For a
and we
second,
need
I thought it was packaging, but it's not.
Yeah. So for when we do jobs, we always need to make sure we have enough, which means we will round up somewhere probably.
So for when we do jobs, we always need to make sure we have enough, which means we will round up somewhere probably.
I say. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. What's Lile? Yes, how are you? Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh my gosh. I muted you by mistake. Hold on. Check your screen there. What, Lila? Just check your screen. There we go. You back?
Sir, yes, sir, I don't understand. Where did you get 6,03
Okay.
meters?
I'll show you. So for the kitchen, this area at the bottom here, we're using 2 dimensions, a length and a breadth. So this dimension on the right-hand side here, and I said when I did this, that dimension they gave us there, that long black arrow looks like it's wrong, because unless we have to take this whole, you see, because I'll show you why. You see on the left-hand side here, this piece of the arrow goes all the way down to that line, and this piece of the arrow overlaps. You see, they're both covering the same area.
Yes, sir.
So I think that kitchen length is shorter than is actually what's marked on there. So we're using the 6030 on the right-hand side.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Our pleasure. All right. Okay. We've got a couple of minutes. Let's see what else we can answer. So this is the answer for question number 5. In fact, we're not going to have enough time because we need to give you guys. Yeah, we're going to need to give you guys the quiz. What I'll do is I'll cover these 2 questions. I really want to do these. I'll cover these 2 questions at the start of Tuesday's lesson. All right. So what I'm going to do is I will save these questions for the start of Tuesday's lesson. I will really want to do these.